Hey, 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 how is it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video for you. Well, it is Tuesday, January 31st, time for another Destiny weekly reset. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at
the feature comment of the day.
And today's feature comment comes to us from, pardon me if I mispronounce this name, Vilgalt Mal. And it says, "Hey, LVnative, I'm the featured comment. Why, you ask? I have a story to tell you. Once, in a land far away, I got super good advice from a rare engram." Well, that's pretty special indeed. Definitely good enough for me to take notice. So remember, guys, if you would like to be the feature comment of the day, all you have to do, smack that like button, drop a comment below, and I just might pick yours to be the next featured comment of the day. Alright, so kicking things off today, we have got the weekly Nightfall strike, and it is going to be the Taken version of Winter's Run, which means you have the Taken Archon Priest at the end, which also means, with this being the Nightfall, it is a fantastic time in order for you to farm and try to get your hands on the Stolen Will, that Taken shotgun that you can get. So it has a much higher chance of dropping with it being a Nightfall strike, so definitely make sure you get in there with your fire team and knock this out. We have the modifiers of Epic, Berserk, Small Arms, Chaff, and Match Gain. Next up, for your Receive a Crisis Heroic Strike playlist, this time we have the modifiers of Heroic, Small Arms, Chaff, and Airborne. Shouldn't be that hard for you to farm through this time, especially with the Small Arms buff. If you're still looking to get a Treasures of the Dawning, make sure you do this, and go ahead and pick up some Legendary Marks while you're at it at the same time. For your weekly PvP events, you have got two to choose from as always to get your Radiant Treasure, either A, Inferno Rumble, or you can do Mayhem Clash. Now, Mayhem Clash is probably going to be what I spend a little bit of time in. I don't care about my KD, I just love going in there, throwing grenades and supers everywhere. It's a very fun playlist to mess around with. And again, you can do this to either get your Radiant Treasure and also some Legendary Marks at the same time. And for the raid this time around, we are back to the Axis Challenge. So again, get your fire team together and make sure you take care of that challenge to get those extra higher light level rewards. Help boost yourself up to 400 if you're not already there. And for those of you still doing Prison of Elders, make sure you do the level 41 at least one time to get that Sterling Treasure, especially if there's something from that you need. This is now the only place in the game that you can get it. So this one is matchmaking, pretty easy. Go in there with your fire team, destroy all 5 rounds, kill the boss at the end, drop down, and pick up your rewards. And if you are doing Prison of Elders, chances are you are also doing Challenge of the Elders. This time around, we have the modifiers of Super Kill Bonus, Juggler, and Trickle. Gonna be a pretty difficult one for you to do by yourself. Bring a fire team in there. Make sure at least one of you is something like a hunter that can produce extra orbs, and get as many super kills as you can. And as usual, if you're doing any of the Prison of Elders, make sure you speak to Varix beforehand. Pick up his bounties. May as well get a little extra House of Judgment and experience rep in order to do the same exact things. And if we're down there, we may as well stop and talk to Petrovenge and pick up her bounties to help level up that Queen's Wrath bonus to get those armor and weapons that you can only get from the Queen's Wrath bounties themselves. Alright, down in the tower, make sure you go and talk to Lord Shaxx and pick up his weekly PvP bounty. This time around, it is called Back to Basics. We're going to be in the Clash playlist. Complete 7 matches, 50 primary kills, 25 assisted kills, and 25 ability kills. Make sure you knock this out in order to get a chance at an extra Nightfall tier reward. And while we're down here, we may as well go ahead and speak to this guy over here, Commander Savala, to pick up his, weekly Elite Strike bounties here. All 3 are pretty nice. They're going to get a ton of experience in Vanguard rep form. But this one right here, Sunrise, is the bounty you have to complete in the Nightfall in order to have a chance on getting the Year 3 Icebreaker. So if you still have not gotten that yet, definitely make sure you are knocking this particular bounty out each and every week with any available character in order to give yourself the best possible chance on getting your hands on that Icebreaker. Alright, and over in the Iron Temple, make sure you go talk to Shiro and pick up his bounties, especially if you haven't gotten that Thorn quest to proc yet. This is where you're going to get them from probably. Yes, you have a very, very minor chance in other bounties, but these 4 bounties that he does each and every week are going to be your best chance on getting the Thorn. So make sure you go ahead, pick these up, knock them out. Hopefully you get lucky enough in order to get that Thorn quest line to proc for you. Even if you don't, you still get a lot of experience and a lot of Vanguard rep for doing these. So just take the time, make sure you knock these out, and hopefully you get rewarded for your time. And as usual, we're going to go see Tira Karn here and see which Iron Lord artifact she is offering up for us today. So starting things off, we have the Memory of Fell Winter. This is the one where you lose your super, but you get an extra grenade and melee charge, and you get a small boost to all of your stats. Also, your orbs grant melee and grenade energy. Now, of course, these are always going to have a very high discipline and strength roll. Makes sense because you have no use for intelligence if you have this equipped, because you won't have any super abilities. But if you don't already have one, this can be a really fun one to run, especially like on a Night Stalker subclass. So go ahead and pick this up, as it does have a decent roll for you. Next up, we have got the Memory of Scory. This one gives you a straight intellect roll. When your super is full, your nearby allies' supers recharge faster. This can be a very cool artifact to have with you, especially when you're doing, some 3v3 or something like that. You guys are usually staying close together. This will help keep all of your guys' supers topped off. And finally, you have got the Memory of Perun with an intellect and discipline roll. Enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. So again, guardians, if you are missing either of these, make sure you go ahead, complete her little bounty there, and pick up the artifact of your choice. Alright, guardians, that is going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smack that like button, and in the comment section down below, this time I want to know, for Destiny 2, or even later for the life of Destiny, what would you like to see implemented? The one that I would be really curious about would be making the old raids relevant again. I would love to get with my fire team and actually have a reason to go through the Vault of Glass, Crota's End, stuff like that. I want to know, what do you guys think about something like that, okay? So let me know in the comment section below how you feel about that. And if it's your first time here, make sure you guys smack that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and you will be the first ones notified whenever I have another awesome video like this. But that's gonna do it. As always, guys, this is LVnative. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.